subscribe to the channel and like. Happy viewing. Colorado congressional candidate can't go Brandon on the ballot, judge rules. A state judge barred a Republican running in the state's GOP primary from using the nickname Let's Go Brandon, a right-wing Joe Biden insult. Colorado State Representative Dave Williams, Republican Colorado Springs, speaks during the rally calling for free and fair elections in Colorado on April 5, 2022, on the west steps of the state capitol in downtown Denver. Colorado State Representative Dave Williams, Republican Colorado Springs, speaks during the rally calling for free and fair elections in Colorado on April 5, 2022, on the west steps of the state capitol in downtown Denver. David Zalubowski, a Colorado Republican looking to unseat U.S. Representative Doug Lamborn in June's GOP primary, can't use the nickname Let's Go Brandon, a right-wing Joe Biden insult, on the ballot, a state judge has ruled. The candidate, State Representative Dave Williams, appealed the ruling to the state's highest court on Thursday, contending it presents an important issue of consequence, namely, the scope of the Secretary of State's authority to disallow nicknames on the ballot. Representative Doug Lamborn, Republican Colorado, departs from a news conference held by the House Republican Israel Caucus on May 19, 2021 in Washington, D.C. Williams uses the phrase, a euphemism for a vulgar reference to Biden, as a nickname on his Twitter account and on campaign mailings, and also used it in the caption of his court filing challenging the Secretary of State's determination that he could not use the phrase on the ballot. While nicknames can be allowed on ballots in Colorado if it's one the candidate regularly uses, Secretary of State Jenna Griswold's office determined Williams couldn't identify himself there as Dave Let's Go Brandon Williams because the phrase is a slogan, not a nickname. The phrase first became popular in some right-wing circles in October of last year, after some fans at a NASCAR race at Talladega Superspeedway in Alabama began to chant an expletive about the president. The chants were ongoing as an NBC Sports reporter interviewed NASCAR driver Brandon Brown after his victory, and said, "You can hear the chants from the crowd, let's go Brandon." In court filings, Williams said he started using the phrase as a nickname in December. In a ruling Wednesday, Denver District Judge Andrew McCallan found that while Williams had used the name as a nickname, Griswold's reasoning was sound, and he denied Williams' petition. In their appeal Thursday, Williams' lawyers contended McCallan's ruling should be overturned because the law doesn't have a campaign slogan exception. The Secretary of State's office did not immediately respond to a request for comment on the appeal, but Griswold, a Democrat, said in a statement Wednesday that McCallan's decision affirms that the content of the ballot is not a place for political gamesmanship. As Secretary of State, I will always protect Colorado voters' right to accessible elections, and that includes a ballot that is fair and transparent. Williams, meanwhile, blasted the decision on Wednesday, saying, "It's clear that a Democrat-appointed judge put his thumb on the scale for a corrupt Democrat Secretary of State." He also took aim at the state's high court, saying, "If the Colorado Supreme Court doesn't hear this appeal, then they are derelict in their duty and lawmakers should remove their salaries or move to term them out of office without delay." The primary is scheduled for June 28. Williams is one of three candidates vying to replace Lamborn, a Republican who's running for a 9th term in the ldpr district. That's all, thanks for watching, and see you in the next video.